Good morning, students. Today again I am here to teach class 9 commercial application. I am going to continue chapter 4 part 90. Name of the chapter is Johnstock Company. So first of all, today's topic is types of companies. I'll tell you about the different types of companies are there in the Johnstock Company. Okay. So first point is chartered companies. A chartered company is established by the Royal Charter or special sanction granted by the head of the state. Okay, so this chartered company is established by the Royal Charter or any special sanction granted by the head of the state. It is granted certain privileges and powers for the company also. Okay, so this is about the chartered company. Second point is statutory companies. A statutory company is established by a special act, means under the special act of the central or the state legislature. Okay, so its objectives, powers and activities are defined by the special law under which it is created. So they make their own objectives, powers and activities for the statutory company. So difference between the charter and the statutory is this is established by the Royal Charter or any special sanction granted by the head of the state. And in this one, it is established by a special act of the central or the state legislature. Is it clear? Difference between the chartered companies and the statutory companies. Now, third is registered companies. A registered company is established by registering it with the registrar of the company. That is why it is called as a registered company, because it is registered under the Registrar of the Companies Act. Okay. So the formation, working and winding up of such a company are governed by the provisions of the Companies Act. So in this also they make their own provisions under the Companies Act. So this is the meaning of the registered company. Is it clear? Chartered company, statutory companies and registered company. Okay. Registered companies may be subdivided as below. First one is unlimited company. Okay, so it is a type of company in which liability of members is unlimited. Their liabilities is unlimited, like that of partners in a partnership firm. As like partnership firm, the liabilities are unlimited. Same here also, the liability of the company is unlimited. So unlimited liability is there for the members. Is it clear? Unlimited liability. If the company's assets are insufficient for satisfying the claims of the creditors, the personal property of members can be attached to meet the obligations. That's why it is called as their limited liability is unlimited, because if the properties are insufficient, they can use their personal property to pay their creditors. Okay. Now, second point is company limited by shares. The company, their limitation is up to the shares. It is a type of company which is registered with the special amount of share capital divided into a specified number of shares, because the company is limited by the shares. Okay. Now, the liability of every member is limited to the amount, if any, unpaid on shares held by him. Clear? Okay. Now the third one is company limited by guarantee. In this type of company, the liability of every member is limited to the amount which he had undertaken to contribute, if necessary, to the assets of the company at the time of winding up also. Whatever the guarantee is given to the company, it is limited up to that. So the liability of every member is limited to the amount which he had undertaken to contribute. Is it clear? So first one is unlimited liability. Their liabilities are unlimited. Company limited by shares. The limitations are up to the shares. Okay. Company limited by their guarantee which is given to the company. Okay. Now fourth one is government company. A company which is not less than 51% of the paid up share capital is held by the central government or any state government or governments singly or jointly is called a government company. So what is the meaning of government company? A company which is not less than 51% of the paid up capital. Okay, and it is held by the central government or any state government. That is called as a government company. Clear? So next one is private company. What is the meaning of the private companies or the public companies? So first one we will see the private companies. It means a company which has a minimum paid up capital of 1 lakh rupees. The company which has only 1 lakh rupees minimum paid up capital or such higher capital or may be prescribed and which by its articles of association. So that is called as a private company. So in this private company, minimum paid up capital is rupees 1 lakh. Understood? Now next point is public company. In public company, which is not a private company, public company is not a private company and it has a minimum paid up capital of 5 lakh rupees. So or such higher paid up capital may be prescribed. It is a subsidiary of a company which is not a private company. So difference between the private company and the public company. In private company, minimum share paid up capital is rupees 1 lakh and in public company, minimum paid up capital is rupees 5 lakh. Okay, clear? The difference between public company and the private company. And in government also same, that is which is not less than the 51% of the paid up share capital. Clear? So I taught you the different type of the registered company. So first one is unlimited company, second is company limited by shares, third guarantee limit company limited by guarantee, next government company, private company and public company. So these all are the different types of the registered company. Okay, different types of the registered company. Now that's all for today. Thank you.